Hi everybody, I want to show you some Usborne titles that we enjoy in the fiction line. First one up is Animally. It's a baby book, but our older children like it as well. It has clever wordplay like I love you hugely like a whale, shyly like a quail, cleverly like a fox, powerfully like an ox, all the way through rhyming and the adverbs matching the pictures until the end where you have I love you birdily, buggily, animally, I love you so, for you're my family. All this on sturdy cardstock pages so that it's pretty much indestructible for little guys. Here's a storybook called Double Trouble for Anna Hibiscus. She's a little girl who lives in Africa with her Canadian mother and her African father and their blended family. It's very interesting. The illustrations are beautiful. The story is all about how her mother gives birth to twin baby boys and she struggles to adjust to her new life with double trouble. But it's a lot of fun and really neat story. Here is a storybook that also falls into the activity book category. This is Busy Helicopter, and if you can see the little helicopter there in his plastic bubble for storage, and then as you can see, you take him on a little trip, and it has the story here. You start here, you pull him back, sit him on the track, and he winds along while you read the story about all the little things that the helicopter does. And there's 4 different tracks in the book, so you have different scenarios. And there are also Busy Bug and Busy Train books. They are under Activity Novelty on the website. Here are some beginning phonics readers for those children who are just starting to read. So we have Toad Makes a Road, Fox on a Box, Big Pig on a Dig. There's lots of these. They have the rhyming words, easy, phonics, just starting to read words. And then there's these little flip out pages in some of them, just to keep it a little more interesting for children who are struggling to learn. Okay, we have some chapter books. This is beginner chapter books, so probably ages 5, 6, and 7 will enjoy these, where they can start to read a little bit longer stories on their own. This is Hey Jack, his toy sale. He decides he wants to make some pocket money and sell his toys, but then he's struggling with giving up his beloved toys. So it's just a good sample of what these are like, the issues the children face. Here's Billy B. Brown, that's one for girls. There's a whole series of each of these. And there's others. There's Anna Hibiscus in chapter books. There's Pet Vet #1 Car Spotter. And you can find them under Kane Miller's School Age series if you look on the website. This is one in the Young Reading series. It is The Prince and the Pauper. Of course it is abridged, but it has more detail than the ones I just showed you. Really nice pictures, but there's more involved plots in the Young Reading series and some irony and things for more advanced readers. Then there's A Tale of Two Cities. This is another one of our favorites. This is also slightly more advanced again. So there's quite a few of these also in the Young Reading series. And we have a big line of illustrated books. This is one of the illustrated originals, which is unabridged, The Wind in the Willows. And as you can see, beautiful pictures and then the text. So these storybooks are all this size. The unabridged ones are Heidi, Little Women, Treasure Island. There's quite a few of them, but then there's also illustrated classics that are age appropriate for children. And they are pretty much all the same size and the same price. Okay, we have Time Traveler here. This is the last one I want to show you. This one is just available in library binding right now, but it has a really fun format where you put on your little time traveling goggles and you go to maybe ancient Rome. And here we have a Roman school and the way the children learned back then. We have how they wrote on tablets with wax on them, and then if they made a mistake they rubbed it out with their stylus. Each chapter also has a little quiz to see what you have learned in your time traveling, so this is one we really like.